20 minutes of the best top expert tips and hacks to make your life better. LifeHakx. Technology, business, multimedia, wellness and health, events, reviews, and more. This is Mary Collins from LifeHakx Media and Radio X, and I have the pleasure to have back on with us Christof Rauber. Hi, Christof. How are you?
Hi, Mary. I'm good. Thank you. It's nice weather.
Yes, and super excited because now we have a new season of Secret Dinner, which we're going to explain in a minute, but I'll explain really quickly. Christof is the CEO and the creator of a project called Secret Dinner. And with the Secret Dinner, he does all different kinds of events all over Switzerland. And yeah, I'm going to let you fill in the rest about it because I've been to a couple. They're unbelievably fantastic events. Take it away, Christof. Tell us a bit more. For those that don't know.
Well, Mary, we just come back from a long break, which has been during Corona, more than 2 years. So now is our first event in 2022, and it's been 3.5 years by that time. The concept is basically that we take people to a secret location that they don't know in advance. So what they know in advance is a theme. This time around, it's going to be space travel. And so what we're going to do is we're going to Kepler 452b. That's an exoplanet that is very similar to Earth. And the evening will be about the journey to that planet. And there will be lots of surprises, acts, artists, and of course, good food.
Wonderful. And I know you're going to have done your research because anyone who's listening or watching, Christof is the master of research. So he has had fashion Secret Dinner. He has had a Great Gatsby style Roaring Twenties Secret Dinner that I've attended. He's had an Alice in Wonderland style. He's also had, I think also you have coming up for the new year, a cabaret based on Berlin and specific people in history, right?
Right. That is actually the one that we're going to do in November, December also of this year. So that's Cabaret Decadent. So it's like Berlin in the 20s and 30s, the Weimar Republic. It was very wild back then. Stay tuned for that one.
Why work harder when you can work smarter and live better? LifeHakx. They can book corporate events as well that you can design things around specifically as well, right?
Right. So primarily we run public events, which usually take place for about 10 days or so. And then you'll have maybe, during a week from Tuesday to Friday or Saturday, 2 consecutive weeks. But what we also do is we do corporate events. So we started receiving a lot of queries from corporates being like, okay, we want to have an event like that. So we started doing that, and that's basically any theme that we had already. So in the past, we would have a vintage circus or roaring 20s and so on. You can book that as a corporate for one day, or for that matter, like also for a big group. If you're as of 50, 60 people, let's say, then we can do that as well.
Oh, perfect for spring and wedding season.
Yeah, well, I mean, wedding season is typically in summer, right? So we did a wedding once. Usually, though, many people who get married, they will want to have the theme more about themselves. So we're still working on kind of having a kind of wedding theme. So far, our strength is really more with the corporates and big groups where they just want to have something very extraordinary that we can provide to them.
And it is right, and it is extraordinary. I mean, one of the things that I was really impressed by was that there were some gluten intolerant. There were some people that had different things that they couldn't take. And I've been to other sort of dinners that if it's not on the menu, then you're not getting it, and that's it. As to where I found with your restaurant style setup, you would ask people what their allergies are, what their situation was in advance, and do your very best to supplement it with something else or substitute it with something else. And also the way the food has been laid out was very artistic. So and there was in the fashion one, there was like a Charlie Chaplin theme, a Marilyn Monroe theme. There was the polka dot bikini dessert. There was just so many different things. So Tell us a little bit more about the moon theme. Is this going to the space theme? Should people get dressed up like something out of like Austin Powers or James Bond? What do you recommend?
Well, first of all, the food, as you say, is a big part of the events, and the food is always an integral part of the theme. So we will also have themed food. Now, obviously, with space travel, I can't say anything right now because it's top secret. Otherwise, I would have to kill you, which we wouldn't want. But for the dress up, we usually say people should come as they feel comfortable. So, like, you can come in whichever way you feel comfortable. What we do like, obviously, space outfits. So any kind of futuristic accessoires. Maybe you have a silver bow tie or like an antenna for your head or something like that. So, but we try to keep it a bit open as well. So it's not a costume party, but obviously, people come. Some people come dressed up, some more, some less.
And also there's entertainment. So with each section and each meal, there are actually performers that you normally have that sort of, bring a little bit more entertainment to the show. Will you have that for the space theme this year as well?
Absolutely. We will have 5 acts, and basically each act corresponds to a course that we're serving. But also each act is basically a part of the story that we're telling throughout the evening. Sometimes it's with an actor or an actress or a performer of some sort. So again, I mean, space travel, I can't say too much about it, but it's basically 5 acts that lead up to our arrival at Kepler 452b. As for other themes, we would have sometimes a burlesque dancer or like an MC that leads through the evening. The mayor of the city we had once, and dancers, acrobats, and so on and so forth. This space travel theme will actually be one of the most, how would you say that in English, resourceful. So one of the most elaborate ones that we did so far, but also we had like almost 3 years to plan, so I guess we'll come back with a blast.
Yeah, this sounds so exciting. And also, speaking with which people can have a full inclusive, and they can also have it with drinks, which will be themed as well, or they can, I think there's different plans that people can buy into.
Right. There's an all-inclusive plan. There's basically starts with the basic ticket. The basic ticket will be 145, although depending on the days, there's going to be some early bird tickets, which are cheaper. And then you can buy like an all-inclusive ticket with all the drinks, or you pay the drinks on site. So yeah, that's up to you. And as you also said, also the food allergies will be accommodated.
Okay. Well, I cannot wait. I hope I get a chance to go to it. But most importantly, I have to announce, or you have to announce, that we are going to be, Christof is going to be offering 2 tickets. So thank you so much, Christof. We really appreciate that. This time we're going to shake it up a little bit. We're going to offer the tickets separately so that people can go by themselves, solo, or they can go with someone else and treat them to a secret dinner. So super excited about that, Christof. Can you tell us again the dates that the actual space ones are going to be? Just repeat that.
So it starts on the 24th of May. It's going to be our first day, our premiere, and the last date is 10th of June. And so within that time period, it will be on Tuesday to Friday each week.
Okay, and tickets sell out very quickly because this is so much fun. The first time I went with a good friend, and she and I went to the fashion one, and we met up in a playground. We weren't sure what was happening, and then someone came and escorted us to a secret location, and it was amazing and industrial, and it had it had models, and it had a singer. It was amazing, and it had like a little fashion section where you could look at different clothing. It was really wonderful. And I know that I missed out on the James Bond one, which definitely next time I'm going to be part of as well. So for anyone who is interested, please go and check out Secret Dinner. That's secretdinner.ch or .ch. And of course, we will have all of this information on lifehakx.com. Thank you, Christof. It has been a pleasure.
Thank you, Mary. It's been a pleasure.
You gotta get up, you gotta get off, you gotta get down.
LifeHakx.com. That's with a K and an X on Radio X.